Hey, welcome back to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, and trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so you can easily choose the best watch for yourself in the comfort of your own home. We offer the lowest prices anywhere online, and if you'd like to know the price, simply click on the links in the description below. We greatly appreciate it if you purchase your next watch from us at JazzTime.com. Today we'll be talking about a Panerai, a Luminor Due. That's basically their own line of a sort of dress style watch. 38 millimeters in diameter, reference number PAM00755 or PAM00755. This debuted in about 2018 at SIHH, and it sort of made waves with what it did because Panerai is known for having gigantic cases, but this case is actually 38 millimeters in diameter. This case, with the dial, bezel, the crown functions, as well as the movement, I'll be going over all of these features, right now. And so here we have a nice full-on stainless steel construction, all high polish, no corners to speak of, except with this crown guard here, which is typical of Panerai construction. All right, so you know that when you see this crown guard, you know certainly that it is a Panerai watch. All right, all high polish on the front, all the way down to the lugs, nice and curved downward. All right, with a sort of like half, almost semicircular look to it. All right, and same with this bezel, nice high polished bezel as well, domed with a sapphire crystal that also domes outward. Its thickness altogether 11 millimeters, so incredibly thin for a Panerai. And also we have a closed case back, so you can't see the movement, right? But you do have the 30 meters of water resistance, or 3 bar, given with this watch. And they said themselves that if they wanted to increase the water resistance rating, they would have to actually make this watch thicker, like all the other Panerai models that exist out there, like the Luminor and Marina and so forth. This being the smallest Panerai in basically so far. We do have the sort of like anthracite colored dial. It sort of has like this dark gray, almost black color value to it, depending on your angle of view. Right, and it's a sandwich style dial, so that means there's an entire disc underneath what you can see here. That is the chromolite, or the luminescence rather, underneath that sort of glows green that you can see, right? And with this sort of sunray patterning, it gives it a very nice, clean and distinct look. Very overall, just very appealing as well. All right, now taking a look here at this dial again, we have 12 and 6 in Arabic numerals, the other numbers being index markers, except we have a small index marker for the 9, and that's because the small seconds is taking up that area on the left side, counterbalancing the date aperture at the 3 o'clock side. All right, zooming in closely, we also have a matching sort of gray anthracite color to that date disc, as well as a lightly green, this sort of like tinted green hue of that number in the date as well. All right, now taking a look at the functions of this watch, as is typical of all Panerai, you lower the lever at the top at the 3 o'clock position. Then this allows you to wind the watch at the base position. All right, nice and easy there. Once you start feeling the damping starting to ramp up, that's when you're done winding. All right, pull the crown out to the next position. This allows you to quick set the date. It takes about a half turn for the entire crown to advance the date by 1, so you will actually have to move it a few times, right, to advance the date, but it's rather easy here. Right, pulling the crown out to the final position, it does not actually hack that seconds hand, so you will have to keep that in mind when you are adjusting the time there. Or actually, just kidding, it does have that hacking seconds, I just didn't pull it out far enough. Okay, so you have the hacking seconds function that allows you to then adjust the minute hand precisely, well, as precisely as you can, based on at least the 5-minute marks at least. All right, so we can just do that. And in order to press the crown back in, the easiest way is to just simply lift the lever to lock it, and make sure it's in this locked position to maintain that superior water resistance. Now, the movement is the P900 caliber with 12 and 1/4 lines 4.2 millimeters thick, 23 joules, and beats at a rating of 28,800 vibrations per hour or 4 hertz. It has the InkaBlock anti-shock device and all-in-one barrel, allowing you for up to 3 days of power reserve. That's 72 hours. You can simply set this down on a Friday evening, pick it back up Monday morning the next week, and it'll still be keeping track of time. No need to wind the watch. Also, keep in mind that there is a rotating rotor on the inside to allow for self-winding because it is an automatic movement. So you can simply just wear this on your wrist and it'll be keeping track of time and charging that singular barrel the entire time. Altogether, it has 171 components on the inside. Basically, this is an excellent timekeeping device. All right, now taking a look at the strap here, we have a brown leather strap with a sort of a lighter hued stitching on the outer edge there, lighter beige, right, with nice sizing holes there, and with the matching, let me see if I can focus on here. Okay, a matching stainless steel buckle with the Panerai wordmark logo, complete with my fingerprints, nice and high polish there. Okay, and while we're here, also there are 2 minder loops here, if you, just in case this watch actually happens to be rather small for you. Now, while we're here, I can actually try it on, give you my thoughts as to how it wears on the wrist. Now, keep in mind, my wrist is 7 inches in circumference, or 18 centimeters, all right? So I'm about average size for my build, and keep in mind that this is the smallest Panerai watch ever made. So I've had to put this on the 4th notch from the top. All right, and so this is certainly made for anyone who even has a smaller watch. This could be made for, you know, like anyone with a tiny wrist, and like women and so forth. All right, so on the wrist, this actually, even though it is a 38 millimeter, it wears like a 36 to me because it's nice and good with that framing. You have the strap showing up on the 12 and 6 o'clock sides very clearly thanks to the way that these lugs work, and also the dial, incredibly easy to read as well. That high contrast of the really dark gray anthracite color coming through with the luminescent green hues there. And speaking of the luminescence, let's show you by turning out the lights here. Incredibly bright, and it stays bright for quite a long time. I'm willing to bet that this is a top contender against Rolex's own Chromalight display luminescence. But basically all of the light colored marks on the dial actually are cutouts of the anthracite, and all the luminescence is on its own dial underneath. So very good engineering here, extremely bright, and as you saw, there was no fading at all of that luminescence. All right, so let's get back in focus here. All right, so basically on the wrist, this can be worn by just about anyone. It's a tiny watch for, you know, in comparison to all the other Panerai watches that you've seen and that you know, up to, you know, 42 and 44 millimeters in diameter. This is only 38, so it's actually surprisingly wearable, and for good reason, because, you know, this could actually potentially bring in quite a lot of people into the Panerai ecosystem because, you know, they're not a bad watch company. The only issue here is the lack of water resistance, but even then, if you're only at the most just going surface swimming, or just going to your community pool, or using your own backyard pool, well, there's no issue there. You'll be keeping track of time just fine. No worries about getting waterlogged there. All right, so enough of what I think about this. What do you guys think about this? Let us know down in the comments below. Would you pick up a Panerai now that, you know, that they make these in 38 millimeters, or would you still rather get the large ones? Or maybe you'd pass. Let us know down in the comments below. More importantly, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell notification so you can be notified when we go live with another video like this one. And as always, if you'd like to purchase this watch or any other watch, new, discontinued, or in production like this one, visit our website at jazztime.com. Links in the description below. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on the mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.